Good morning Destiny players and welcome to a new build video, which is a rehash of a previous video from Season of Defiance. I made it a bit better and over tripled my subscriber count since then, so I'm redoing it to show more people this build. If you would like invisibility and debuffs, this one's for you. I am Bladeburger, your local bad at parking guy, and do take the time to make an algorithm happy. I'm only a mere 59 away from the big ol' 1000 as of recording this video. Do your part and make a burger happy. Come on please, this is my third YouTube channel. Anyways, let's get into the video. To start off, what is this build for? Seasonal content? Yep. Legend content? Yep. Grandmaster content? Absolutely. This build is very strong in all sections of the game, from beating up the random dragon the ETZ to getting your rusty sheriff's badge eaten out by swole thralls. This build works everywhere. It covers all 3 void debuffs at once and can deal with barriers and overloads. It even pulls off some pretty crazy DPS numbers if you have the right setup. What does it use? Collective Obligation and Gerfalcon's Hauberk. What do they do, you may ask? Oh, my little blueberry, I shall tell you. Be patient. The Collective Obligation, obtained as a random drop from the Val Disciple raid, is an exotic pulse rifle that does a few things. First off, gaining a void buff auto-reloads the weapon, so Devour and Overshield or Invisibility. Secondly, it leeches void debuffs from enemies who have said debuff applied. It doesn't remove the debuff, but stores it in the weapon. You can see what debuffs you have stored in its reticle. When you have one or more debuffs, you can hold reload to allow your weapon to apply the leech debuffs for 15 seconds. If you charge Suppressant and Volatile, it will shoot Suppressant and Volatile in this mode. Works for all 3 debuffs in any combination. The more the better. Gerfalcon's Hauberk is an exotic hunter chest piece that gives your void weapons volatile rounds when you emerge from being invisible. By the way, you have to actually break the invisibility yourself. Letting the timer run out doesn't give volatile round. The exotic also does a lot of other nonsense, but we're more focused on the part that gives volatile rounds, as it's a very reliable way to always have volatile leech by Collective Obligation. So let's get into the build. I've rambled for long enough. For class, we're on Void Hunter. Deadfall Shadow Shot for our super because it both weakens and suppresses 2 of the 3 void debuffs for Collective Obligation. For class ability, Gambler's Dodge, which recharges our melee to full when we dodge near enemies. For grenade, Suppressor Grenade. Huck a grenade that deals low damage but suppresses enemies hit by it. Very reliable way to gain suppression. For aspects, Vanishing Stab. Dodge to go invisible. The easiest invisibility trigger in the game. We also have Stylus Executioner. Defeating an enemy who has a void debuff on them, so weaken suppression or volatile, makes you go invisible and gives you the ability to see into women's locker rooms. I mean True Sight. It has a built-in 3-second cooldown with each activation. For fragments, Echo of Undermining. Your void grenades weaken enemies damaged by them, so our suppressor grenade now deals both weaken and suppression. We also have Echo of Domineering. After suppressing an enemy, gain mobility and your weapon reloads. Also, killing a suppressed enemy makes a void breach, which gives class ability energy when collected. Echo of Harvest. Defeating weakened enemies makes both an overpower and a void breach. Echo of Starvation. Picking up a void breach or an overpower grants Devour. Devour gives grenade energy and health on a kill. So there's the class, now to the mods. This build is a surge and font focused build. It leverages temporary armor charges to gain value, whether it's recharge rate of abilities or just more damage. Let's get into it. On Helmet, Harmonic Siphon. Rapid kills with weapons matching our subclass type makes an overpower. Harmonic Targeting. Gain extra aim assist and ADS speed for weapons matching our subclass type. We also have Fonts of Wisdom. While you have a temporary armor charge, you gain plus 30 intellect, making your supercharge faster. On Arms, Firepower. Grenade kills make an overpower. We also have double Font of Focus, giving a plus 50 stat according to Light GG to our grenade while we have a temporary armor charge. We go all in on surges and fonts, folks. On Chest Piece, Charged Up. Your max armor charges are increased from 3 to 4 because 4 is better than 3. Additionally, 4 armor charges at base means 40 seconds of fonts and surges. We also have Unflinching Harmonic Aim. Weapons matching our subclass type flinch less while aiming. On Boots, double Void Weapon Surge. While we have a temporary armor charge, void weapon damage is increased by 17%. We also have Elemental Charge, which allows class collectibles like Fire Sprites or Void Breaches to have a chance to give an armor charge. We make a lot of Void Breaches, so it's pretty easy to get an armor charge. On class item, you know the drill. Double Time Dilation, increasing our timer for armor charges from 10 seconds to default to 18 seconds per armor charge. So at max you'll have 72 seconds, which is a lot. Yes, I did have to pull out a calculator to do basic math. High school was 6 years ago after all. Creekside, class of 2017, let's go. Anyways, the third mod on class item is Reaper. After using our class ability, our next weapon kill makes it our power. So there's the mods and here's the overview. I do make sure to fill all 10 energy per armor piece. Reaper is too good, don't judge me. With the overview studied, now let's talk synergies. For starters, this build is a collective obligation centered build. If you acquire all 3 debuffs within the weapon, try to keep it. Activate it, blast a bunch of chumps, but find a beefier target to stack the debuffs on so when the debuff shooting timer ends, you can immediately leech all 3 right back. With Echo of Undermining, we can get 2 out of 3 debuffs leashed, and because we killed a debuffed enemy, we go invisible, thus giving us Volatile. Boom, 3 out of 3, so easy. Not only that, but we make an orb from defeating said suppressed and weakened enemy, so our Fonts and Surges trigger like its Rhystic Study. Our enemies didn't pay the 1, so we get 17% void damage, 30 intellect, 50 discipline, and devour. Infinite healing, and infinite invisibility. We trigger Gear Falcons and Stylus Executioner so much that sometimes the flashes in and out of invisibility give me a headache. You do it a lot, and I mean a lot. You'll always have the Volatile leech with this build. A small note though, when shooting the debuffs out, the Volatile from Collective Obligation does not pierce barrier shields, but the Volatile from Gear Falcons does. It's weird, man. Bungie, please fix, it's really annoying. So there's the build. Let me know what you think about it in the comments below. I do read all of them. Next week I'll have a Titan build for you all. Thank you all for watching. See you all in the next one. Join my Discord. Become a member. Blade Burger out.